This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so some developing things happen, so we got to report this real quick. So at the memorial yesterday, someone got popped there, right? There was like a drive-by that happened at young Dolph's, spot where he passed, where they have like a candle vigil. And they arrested these guys right here. And it says Terrence Jones. They're all about 19, 22, 23. They were arrested in connection with the shooting. There's no evidence that the shooting is related to the previous shooting on Airways. Now, what I must say about these guys right here, that they were caught doing it on tape, right? Doing the shooting on Dolph on tape. People are trying to connect, who these people are, and what they're doing is this is why you can't report on everything. I definitely didn't put this out because just because this guy's wearing a hoodie that has the same logo as something else doesn't mean that's the guy, and he kind of speaks out right here.
What's wrong with y'all, cuz? I ain't had shit with what Dolph had going, cuz. I did not kill dude, cuz. Y'all tripping with dude. Dude was a real nigga on thorough, and the nigga know me, nigga know I'm thorough, so go killing another thorough nigga. That ain't real, cuz. Y'all on some straight lane, police ass shit. I put two and two together, thinking you know what's going on when you all don't know. These bad pro hats out here, nigga, I ain't what do it. And nigga, this on a mob, nigga, on fam mob.
It's not right, man, that they just put him in it, and, it's kind of crazy. And obviously he's going to speak out against that. Soulja Boy talks about this Millennium Tour where they're moving from 3 dates, and what he doesn't realize is it's for his safety. You were talking crazy about Dolph earlier this week, and even in response to everything that happened, you still didn't say anything positive about the situation, oh man, RIP, nothing. He just says, what does this have to do with me, man? Why am I getting removed from the tour? Yeah, because dude, people, you talked ill at him a few days ago, even though you had nothing to do with what happened. It's still, you were talking real spicy a couple days ago and talking to him about him like he's a target and all this, and then this happens. I mean, it's not good, so they're doing it for your safety and the tour safety. What if people came in there and harmed other people on the tour? I'm sure everybody's nervous going on that tour there, and they had to remove him. They had to. It's just, this is why you don't go talking reckless about every situation. Dolph never added him in that thing where he said he made $100,000 a show. You could have said that's cap. You didn't have to go completely off on him. And really, Key Glock's the one that responded to you. And it's like, and then you're going for Dolph because he's the big. It's like, come on, bro. It's good. Soulja Boy doing his thing. It's just Soulja Boy gotta stop, man.
Y'all mother me took off the Memphis show. Like young Dolph.
Yeah.
Dying got something to do with me. I'm still getting paid for the St. Louis show. I'm gonna be back on tour next week at the next show. But y'all internet niggas, y'all gotta cut this shit out, bro.
Wow.
Y'all niggas done got me took off a Memphis show from seeing my fans.
Wow.
I'm still trying to go.
Yeah, I can't believe he's boasting. I'm still getting paid for that. And then he's like, what does that have to do with me? I want to see my yeah, okay, but you know what? You can't. And also, he had a double cup while he was doing the whole thing. It's like, dude, lay off. Whatever's in there, whatever you're doing, lay off, bro, because it's going left. Oh yeah. Next thing we'll see him pulling out, all kinds of artillery, like before. Fetty Wap speaks out, since he's been released on, $500,000 bond from the feds. He's facing life in prison for a lot of things, distribution, weapon, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, he speaks out right here.
Yes, mom. Say thank y'all, everybody supporting me. Let me stand by my side through this shit, you heard, you already know, like I said, man, never fold, never been. Head up like a nosebleed,
yeah.
You heard?
The last thing we needed at the end of that was right way, because, he said don't bend, don't fold. Now, going back to Dolph, We got LeBron James. He reacted to the whole situation. And let's see right here. Boom. He puts this up in condolences to Dolph. He says, 4 years ago on the set of shooting Ademir's spot, bumping my G, young Dolph. RIP my G, rest in paradise. Been doing your thing. Been doing this since I was young. You can call me LeBron. Uh-huh. That's one of his lines. I know I sounded cheesy saying it, but whatever. And then Drake put this up. I mean, there's, I don't blame Drake for not putting words with it, because it's like you're at a loss for words. This man was taken from his children, his family, for nothing, man. I mean, it just makes me mad. It makes me mad. It should make you mad too. Because Dolph really didn't cause a lot of problems. A lot of people caused problems with him. And he reacted. But he was just trying to do his thing, man. And people were mad that he was independent and winning and was a figure in Memphis. I mean, this doesn't just go for the people that he had public beefs with. Memphis is just one of those cities. It's like it's there's a target on you if you're one of the guys. This is why it's always best, I'd say, to leave your community after you rise up there. And he did. I mean, he lived in Atlanta, but he was back to do the turkey drive and everything. And I guess these guys were following him. They saw his car. It was hard to miss him with his camo cars. I wish he didn't do that, man. I wish he didn't have the camo cars. But that's on, it's a shame that you just can't do certain things. It's like, it's even risky if you're just a regular person and you're like, I want to but say you made it and you sold your company and you made millions of dollars, right? And you're like, I want to buy a Rolls Royce. You're a target now driving around. People know you have money, so like you're driving around in your Rolls Royce, you're a target, bro. You could get it at the gas station anywhere. It's risky. There's a certain level where you can't be too flashy or too, like, this is why you should never take a picture with your license plate in it or a picture with the car you drive in it. You don't know who doesn't like you, bro. I would never post the vehicle I'm driving, the house I live in, none of that stuff. And everyone should live by those rules, even though you're just, you don't know who doesn't like you, bro. It could be somebody at work that hates you. You don't know, or it could be somebody, anywhere that just doesn't like you, You don't want to give people too much information that's already like out there. Plenty of our information is out there. I'm not saying it's Dolph's fault, because it's a shame that you can't just live the way you want, but you become a target, man. You become a target, bro. It's tense, man. It's tense. I remember, like, I spent a few times in Memphis. I never knew Dolph, but I work with Gotti, as you know. We would go to the club. He would take us to the club. And it was just like, I didn't feel, like, comfortable in the club. Like, it felt like a tense situation. You pull up. You could see people grilling them. Some people love them. Some people don't. It just feels like a tense situation. Then if you've ever been to the club, when the club's at the end of the night, something might happen. Everybody's coming out. You don't know. There's usually some type of disturbance that happens. It's just, I'm not saying it's just, that's for any city, New York, anywhere. You don't want to be there at the end when the club's over. People tend to be, have the liquor in them. They're tight. People get mad about the dumbest things, man. But I don't know. I'm just going on a rant here. I just want to say, please be careful, man. If you're a rapper or anything, stay away from. This has nothing to do with Dolph. This is just general things for a rapper nowadays. Stay away from clicking up with like a gang or something, and stop calling your stuff one thing unless it's a LLC, right? Don't show people what you're driving. and what color it is. Don't have a distinct color on your car. Even Moneybag Yo should take all the wraps off of his car. I think he wrapped them all in one color. Dude, get rid of all that. Honestly, if you're just driving around town, there's no reason to be driving a Rolls Royce. Honestly, who cares? You're rich. You know you're rich. You know, it's like there's no reason to flash unless it's time to flash, you know? I don't know. Anyways, you know, Dolph probably had that car out, to be honest with you, because he was going to that turkey drive. And, you know, that's part of his brand. It's part of his branding, those camo cars for the past couple of years, you know? And that's, now that I think about it, I'm like, why would you be driving that around there? And then he's like, but then I'm like, you know what? Because I know he drove it around Atlanta. I saw him once or twice in like a SRT camo color like that. But you saw the first time he was at the cookie store, he was in a white SUV. He you know, it was just regular Chevy SUV. Normal, you blend in, right? But he had the camo car out for that turkey drive. For his brand, you know, pull up, people take pictures. It's a shame he didn't just like, I don't know, you know, you could say woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you don't think that, like, you know, that's gonna happen. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I love you guys. It's Jordan Tower, JT News. Smash that like button. Check you guys in the next one. Peace.